viewers, welcome to another interesting episode of the Hotelier HR. What is the first thing that you notice when you receive an offer letter? It is the salary breakup only. For most of the people, they are not concerned that what position they are being offered, but they are concerned like what salary breakup they are being offered. With having this salary thing in their mind, now then it comes the CTC game. You will be offered a lucrative CTC, but after working for a month, what salary you will receive will be totally different from the salary that you have received in the offer letter, which is your CTC. And from the same time, you will start losing your trust on the company because there will be a difference between the salary which has been offered to you and the salary which you are receiving. But what if you already know what is your gross salary, what is your CTC, and what is your in-hand salary? That will not only make your doubt clear, but it will also give you a sense of clarity from your company. In this video, we will show you how in-hand salary, your CTC, and your gross salary are different from each other. Where does all this deduction, the amount which has been deducted from your salary goes? Before moving forward, make sure you have subscribed to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that you never miss an update. If you have any doubt related to the hospitality industry or the human resource, please do write a comment. First, we'll understand the gross salary. So basic plus DA, that is Delhi allowance, generally which is into government sector, plus allowances like house rent allowance, conveyance, plus any other allowance, all combining, that becomes your gross salary. So in simple words, we can say basic plus allowances is equal to gross salary. But friends, just want to tell you, this basic salary plays a major role. If your basic salary is less, then your gratuity amount, your bonus amount would be less as well. Let's take an example. Gross salary calculation. Basic salary, let's suppose 12,000. Then HRA, which is approximately 40% in the metropolitan city, so it is 4,800. Then you have a limit of 1,600 into conveyance allowance, so we have added 1,600. And then there is other allowance or special allowance. So including all, your gross salary is 20,600. Most of the companies, they give other allowances as well, like city compensatory allowances, washing allowance, so these can be included in your gross salary. Now let's understand CTC or cost to company, which is and how much an employee is costing to a company. Now CTC is calculated as gross salary plus employer part of statutory compliances like provident fund or ESIC plus other benefits is equal to CTC. And there is a note over here that company can add bonus, gratuity, leaves, mediclaim policy, etc. in the CTC, which will increase your cost to company. So we will take example of the same gross salary which we have calculated. So we'll have a CTC calculation, whereas gross salary which will be 20,600, and then PF employer, which is 13% of your basic, but with the recent amendments it has to be your gross salary except the HRA component with a maximum ceiling limit of 15,000 rupees. So 13 we have and here we have calculated on the basic salary 13% of the basic salary, that is 1,560, and then 3.25% of your gross salary. Here they notice this, that the ceiling limit for ESIC is 21,000, so maximum gross salary can be calculated is 21,000, and that is 3.25 of 20,600 is equal to 670 rupees. Additionally, if any company is providing any other benefits like mediclaim etc. will be included here. Here we have calculated 700 per month. Now we'll have a CTC calculation. So 20,000 is our gross salary. So PF employer is 1,560 rupees, ESIC employer is 670 plus mediclaim, that is 700. So including all, if we calculate everything, 20,600, 1,560, 670 plus 700, that is 23,530. So this is our CTC. Now we will talk about enhanced salary. How much enhanced salary you will get with this CTC. So enhanced calculation would be gross salary minus statutory dues, that is PF 12%, ESIC 0.75% from the employee. So 20,000 was our gross salary minus 14,040 rupees, that is 12% of your basic salary, plus 0.75% is 155, so that is 1595 to overall deduction. So enhanced salary would be 19,005 rupees. So if we say our CTC is 23,530, gross salary 20,600, our enhanced salary 19,500, so there is a difference of 4,525 rupees. So that is how there is a difference in the CTC plus your enhanced salary. The CTC offered to you and the enhanced salary that you receive, there is a difference. The all amount goes to the provident fund contribution plus ESIC contribution and other benefits that the company is giving you.